Welcome to the Benefit Girl Hartsfield. Yes, we are right here on our show, which premieres every Saturday 7 p.m. Just like now you are watching. Subscribe to our channel, like, share, comment, and do everything that is necessary for us to go viral. Presenting the show is the Benefit Girl herself. I am the Benefit Girl, and I'm so excited of the topic that we are going to share today, right now. That the story we are sharing today is one of those stories that has topics I love sharing about. It's one of those interesting topics that intrigue my heart, into dancing heart, and it makes me so excited whenever I'm sharing in this line and in this topic. So we are going to dive in, and I believe that the knowledge we are going to get today is knowledge that is going to help us balance everything we do in life, to embrace change. Because as we were studying in our form 1, that was a topic that had an heading that said change. If you don't change, change will change you. So the story we are diving in today is one of those stories. I would term it, if you don't change, change will change you. But with all that said, let's dive into our story for today, as I'm so excited to share it, and I'm so excited to have it today. Yes, let's read it, and then we shall dive into whatever we have to talk about it. I am a one-person marketing manager and graphic designer at my company. Since a few weeks, whenever I do a design and send it for approval, my boss, the company owner, is sending my work to ChatGPT, and he sends afterwards the whole text to me that ChatGPT writes him back as a feedback, and he wants me to do the design new exactly 10 over 10. How ChatGPT is advising it. Before he started using it like this, he loved my designs and described me as one of his most valuable employee. But to be honest, I don't understand at this point why am I even employed here if he thinks what the tool is suggesting is better than my knowledge and experience. It's not that he asks ChatGPT for feedback and he is thinking about it if it makes sense for us. He wants it 10 over 10 like ChatGPT say to do. Why do you need a designer for this? Is this a normal thing companies do? It destroyed my confidence, my ability to work creative, and I don't care about my job anymore. I am not against AI, but I see it as an assistant for my work, not as a creative director. The designs it suggests are boring, the texts are thoughtless, and I just don't see value in it. I am already on a job search, but this whole experience shattered my confidence. Oh my God. Now you can imagine such a situation. You're a creative designer, and whenever you design something, your boss has to put this thing into AI, not for feedback, to analyze or enhance some parts you missed, but for AI to redesign everything all over again. And once it does so, you have to redo the whole design again. Why I said I love such topics is because I'm so passionate about technology, and whenever anything comes in such a line, I'm very excited about what I have to say, because I mean, this is where we are going. We are going into places whereby AI is going to be able to do everything, every single thing, as long as I can get the information, the knowledge, the information in my head and place it into a certain machine. That machine will be able to do every single thing that I, the individual, the benefit girl, can do. If one time I can train a machine on how I present this show, what I want to be presented to the people that are watching me, and that machine can be able to do that. A machine then can sit here and read the stories for you and share the opinions that I've already shared with it. So when I landed on this story, when it was shared, I was so excited for us to dive into such topics, because I mean, this is where we are going. This is where we are going. So we need to have these conversations. We need to hold these discussions and understand what is really happening in the world where we are at right now. So, number one, um, I would say what the boss is doing of sharing the design work into AI is not bad. It is not something bad. And if I were the boss too, I would do the same thing with my employees. Why? Because technology is advancing. However much it is advancing, and at a certain extent it's for our disadvantage, but to a bigger extent, this is to our advantage that it is advancing. One, why would I do that as a boss or as an employee? It is because AI can give me variety of what my competitors think of. Maybe just maybe we have done a design. You know, human minds, human minds can think alike. I can think of something, and somewhere, somehow, someone in this world is also thinking the same exact way, just that our implementations differ in a certain way. But it's very possible that a human mind can think alike in two peoples. That's why we have experiences whereby this normally occurs, or it is normally noticed, noticed a lot between lovers. For example, if I'm in love, and most of the times when I'm trying to call my guy, he's also trying to call me. You see that? We thought of calling each other in the very same time. So what designer A can think, what a creative director A can think, a creative director B somewhere, somehow can think. And how shall we get that information? Because we shall not look into whatever they are doing. But AI is here. Thank God for our advantage. I can test something here and I ask AI to make it unique. And AI will give me something very different. However, because the knowledge is all over in the world, this something will also be coming from somewhere. But however, it will be unique. It will add in some uniqueness. So that is a tip for AI, and I really strongly uphold the boss. Applaud the boss for doing that, because yeah, they can receive different ideas from AI. However, my problem with the boss is, or this employee is, that you cannot tell me that, because okay, let me say, I've been in certain arguments. I've been in certain arguments about AI overtaking humans, AI overtaking human jobs, whereby we can no longer have jobs because AI can do every single thing. But whenever I'm in such a conversation, I'm always on the opposing side, because there is no way AI can overtake us as humans, because it is us who instruct it in what to do. If one day comes and we stop feeding that thing, that machine, that intelligence with knowledge, its knowledge will be stagnant, because it's us who get the knowledge. It's us who get the experience of life, and through the experiences of life, that's how we get new experiences and new knowledge and new stuff and new discoveries, which it cannot do. So if we don't feed it with knowledge, there is no way it can go on. It can even stop today if we stop feeding it with knowledge. But it's going forward, because every single knowledge, every single discovery and encounter of life we get, we feed it with that encounter. So why am I saying that? In my argument is that there is no way it can overtake us at any given day. There is no way it will ever overtake us, because it is us who feed it with knowledge. So it will not overtake us. But at a certain point, if This knowledge, I, one person, is fed, and 16 machines can do what I do, that may be where they will overtake us. That may be where they will overtake us. If 16 machines can do what I'm doing, then the rate of employment will just reduce, but it will not go away totally. So, still, I oppose that motion that they cannot overtake us. I even saw an AI that is able to judge in court and do everything. But there is no single day that we shall not need lawyers, because they know something that AI does not know. So my problem with this employee is you cannot paste something into AI without instructions. Because listen, believe me or not, whenever you post something in ChatGPT, it will give you an answer. Even if you post something that has never existed. However, the Bible says there is nothing new under the sun. So everything has existed, but it does not have that full knowledge of everything that has existed. But there is no day you're going to post something into that chat and it will have nothing to say. There is no day. So, however much the creative designer or the marketing manager has designed something and you don't feel satisfied with it, it is not wisdom that you post it in AI without instructing AI to do or help you enhance it in a certain way you think that it should be enhanced. Because even if you repost what it has sent you as the employee, it sends you a feedback, and you post the same feedback back into that AI, it will still have something to say. So how do we use these machines? The technique is simple. You instruct it to do whatever you want, but at the end of the day, you will need human effort to put this thing that it has produced into life. So this can be frustrating for the employees you have. As an employer, you should just post something for this machine to enhance it, because the designer, the creative manager, is designing with a certain emotional intelligence, which they know will appeal to humans. And however much this thing has been fed with information from humans, it is not emotional. It lacks emotional intelligence. But this creative manager knows what to design that will appeal to the eyes of your target market. And if you 100% rely on AI, then you're going to frustrate everything that you're doing. However, AI is good. It is going to give us unique. For example, if I'm competing with some other companies and I tell it that I'm doing this and this, enhance my project this way and this way, such that it can outcompete my competitors. Its vast knowledge will go into all the other companies and everything that they are doing, and it will pick out the differences or the missing gaps, and I'll receive that knowledge and I'll do something unique. That is beautiful. However, coming to the side of the employee, I also want to tell you that you right here, you say that your boss took you as one of those valuable employees, and you felt so proud of it. But now that he got to realize that there is AI, he finds that maybe somehow, somewhere, AI works way better than you're working. My simple advice to you is not to look for a new job. No. My advice is that you embrace technology. You embrace change. You embrace technology. I know that you're doing something beautiful, but as you sit on your computer right here, looking at everything, you cannot fully understand all the vast knowledge out there about design. You cannot fully understand all the vast knowledge about design. So, at certain point, you think of something as a creative because of your emotional intelligence. That you know that's the only crystal now we have as humans. It is emotional intelligence. So Because of your emotional intelligence, you design something, but after designing it, also paste it in AI. Let AI enhance it. Let AI enhance it and see what you can do, what it can do, how better it can do it, how best it can say something about it, and you turn it around, such that even at a certain point, when that boss comes asking, you have a conversation. You have a conversation with AI. You can tell him, oh, AI is telling you this, but he told me this. He will feel that that veracity in him, that AI maybe is better than humans, is at least satisfied. He will feel that it's at least satisfied. And your confidence should not be shattered by a machine. You instruct the machine. Just that your boss is trying to take a certain route. And indeed, if what you were designing was the best, then even a baby can see, or even someone can see that this is better than this. This is better than this. Because there is something when AI is designing, when it is replying, giving us feedback, there is a comment that comes with it down there. AI is also capable of making mistakes. AI is also capable of making mistakes. So it cannot be perfect. You know why? Because there is a slogan, or there is a saying that says, mistakes are human. So if it can make mistakes, there is a human behind it. So you don't need to shatter your confidence or what. Just make your boss understand what is happening. Tell him AI can be my assistant, but it cannot be my managing director. It cannot be the managing director of creatives. So help him understand. And whenever such a thing happens, make sure you show him your plot. You show him why you designed this way, so he also understands, and he shows you why he designed that way. In that way, we can move forward and embrace the technology that we are having. My last tip will be, every single moment you get, every single time you get, find knowledge about technology and do it. I mean, the three richest men in the world are in technology. You cannot, okay, I don't know your mindset about money, but you cannot lose such a chance. You cannot lose such a chance. If the best three, the richest three, I mean, even if it was one for me, one is enough. But for your case, three, three richest men are doing technology, and you take a day without feeding your head, your mind, with something as crazy as that, as innovation. That is very wrong. That is very wrong. So make sure every day you learn something new about technology, because at a certain point in life, actually, time is going to come and we shall totally rely on it. A lot is changing. Things are shifting. Uganda, the way it was when the missionaries came in, is not the same way it is now. We might be a bit behind, but we shall get there. We might be a bit behind in technology, but we shall get there. We shall get there, and we are almost there. So embrace this thing, educate yourself about these things. Educate yourself about these things. Knowledge does not kill, and knowledge is never useless. Knowledge is always and always, it is always and always useful. Embrace it every single day of your life. Learn something new. In your work, in your career, you find the means, find those things that have been innovated in your area, such that even when those things come, you know what to do. You know what to do. If AI comes in and you are a lawyer, and there is a machine that is coming in, it is judging matters the way you would have done it, because you studied it earlier, you will know what to do with that machine. And as they are firing everyone else, you will be the single individual left out to operate that machine. So attach yourself to knowledge, more so in technology, because it's the next big thing. There is a world now up there in the cloud, whereby we don't need visas, we don't need passports to do anything, but we are one nation on the cloud. What trends in Uganda can trend in China, can trend in anywhere. because on that cloud we are one people. One people. What I enjoy, someone in South Africa is enjoying, someone in Europe is enjoying. We are one. Look at the rate at which WhatsApp messages run. There is no limitation of where I am, apart from network maybe failing. But the same rate at which a message runs in the US is the same rate at which it will run on Telegram, on WhatsApp. We are trading with people we don't even know. There is digital money. Embrace technology. A lot is happening and a lot is shifting. By the time you wake up to embrace everything, you will be jobless. That's when you should be scared. If you're not taking in knowledge, then be scared. AI will overtake you. But if you're taking in knowledge, then be at peace, because you will be the person that will operate that machine, because you are knowledgeable about it. And the best time to begin is now. The best time to begin is now. Invest something in technology. Invest something in whatever that has got to do with this. In your career, study. Ask ChatGPT, what is happening in my field? What is this? What have you invented on my field? Such that when that time comes, you're still useful. You're still relevant in that field, however much there are other competitors coming in. That is the only way. Otherwise, indeed, you will lose the jobs because you will not know what to do. And we shall end up whereby IT professionals will operate law machines, but lawyers cannot do it because they don't know. They don't have the knowledge. So pick that knowledge, whether you're a lawyer, whether you're a doctor, in any field of life. Pick that knowledge. Pick that knowledge. Feed yourself with something that is going to grow you in your field, such that you remain relevant in whatever thing you will ever do. You will ever do. I just love these topics. My producer here is telling me that time is up, but I'm enjoying the topic. Yeah. So, hope you've gained something, and that's it for today. It was the Benefit Girl presenting, and I sign out. Thank you.